My Brand Email. Email for fans of your brand.
So here we are on the My Brand Email website, where you can choose the coolest email addresses. We make email fun to use. So you'll see we've got lots of different options to choose from: Star Trek, MTV, Elvis Presley, Scooby-Doo, Tom and Jerry, Cartoon Network. But for this example, we're going to choose Chelsea Football Club. And you click the button that says Get Your Email Now. So we click that button. And that then takes us through to the Chelsea FC email website, where you can choose your personalised Chelsea FC email address. And you'll see there's a yellow arrow pointing to this drop down here, where you can choose the 4 different options. So you could either have an email address, your name at chelsea-supporter.com, or your name at shed-end.com, your name at stanfordthelion.com, or your name at cfcblueflag.com. So for this example, I'm going to choose Stamford the Lion. So we choose from the drop down Stamford the Lion, which is the Chelsea character, and we're going to choose put in my name, going to see if it's available. So in this case it's John.Smith, Jon.Smith, and just check that it's available, and it says the alias is available, so that's good news. I can buy the email address I want. Now this is the captcha code that you've got to put in. Now if for whatever reason you can't read it, then there's this little button here reloads the captcha code, so you can click that as many times as you want until you can find a captcha code that you can read clearly. So we'll leave that one there, and this one is RED8J, so we do RED8J. It's not case sensitive, and then we click the Buy Now button. That then takes us through to the order form, where we put in our contact details, and the first thing here, it shows you that it's John.Smith at stanfordthelion.com. You've got to choose your email account type, so the 2 options are mailbox or forwarding. Now a forwarding account is not a full email address. All a forwarding account does is forward any email sent to John.Smith at Stanford the Lion to your existing email address. So it means that you couldn't send email from John.Smith, for example. So I always like to choose mailbox, and then I've got a fully functional email address that I can send and receive email from and to. I then have to give an email password, so I'm going to type in my password for this email address and have to enter it twice just to make sure that you've got it right. And then you've got a forgotten password secret question. So should you forget your password, you can set a secret question and put the answer into that question so that it will help to prompt you. The options are things like first pet's name, a memorable possession or location, the make of your first car, name of your first school, etc. So I'm going to choose the top one, which is your first pet's name. I'm going to make it up and say that it was a dog called Rover, and then I'm going to put in my name, John Smith, and then the address, and it's just a made-up address in London. So we'll go through and enter the information. We're in the United Kingdom. We'll put in any old postcode, and the system obviously checks that it's the right format. You'll also notice here there are some red stars. These are the mandatory fields, so you have to fill any of the fields in that have got these red stars next to them. Then type in the email address. So we'll give John Smith a Yahoo email address, john.smith at yahoo.co.uk, and you'll see that the arrows have said yep, they're both the same. And then we type in a telephone number, a mobile number, and now here we then choose the payment method. Now you can either pay with PayPal, and obviously you can use a credit card through PayPal, or a voucher. Now the voucher, you might have been bought a gift voucher, for example, for your birthday or for Christmas. So if you had a gift voucher, you would type in voucher as the option, but we're going to use PayPal. And you have to tick this box here to say that you've read and understood and agreed to the terms and conditions. And by checking this box, you're also stating that you're over 18 years old. So you tick that box and then you click next. Then takes you through to PayPal, where you would then enter your PayPal details, or you would type in your credit card details, and that would then take you back to the site, and you've bought your email address. As simple as that.
My Brand Email. Email for fans of your brand.